I'm Jonny Uttley. I'm the CEO of the Education Alliance Multi-Academy Trust. So we're a group of schools in East Yorkshire and Hull predominantly, and soon to be one school in York. So we're made up at the moment of 4 secondary schools and 5 primary schools. And we also have a skit. So we do our own teacher training. We train about 60 primary and secondary trainees each year. And I went into teaching. I think I was talking to a group of students today about exactly this. I felt that it was the way I could best make the world a little bit better, just by working with young people and hopefully inspiring them to do great things. So I had a number of years in the classroom, but I still love education. I still love talking, thinking about pedagogy. My job really is to help others to develop great teachers. The biggest challenge for the profession is to keep people in it. We're losing far too many teachers. Everybody knows the statistics, and because we're losing so many teachers, and so many teachers end up with negative experience of the profession, that then has led to a recruitment crisis. It's the retention crisis that drives the recruitment crisis. And I think there's a number of things in that. As we know, there's workload, there's student behaviour, there's culture in schools and trusts. So the issue that we face, and I think that all schools and trusts that think deeply about school improvement face, is how do you retain, develop, train great teachers? How do you create that culture that is a positive developmental culture where teachers feel valued? And I think nationally, over a number of years, we've deprofessionalised a very important profession, and we've left teachers feeling undervalued. We've left them feeling that their development doesn't matter, and really that's the problem that we've been wrestling with for the last 5 years. There's lots of things that we've done, but the work we've done with the charter colleges is demonstrably part of that, and trying to address that issue of retaining and training great teachers. There's a couple of reasons, really. I mean, firstly, for me and for my senior teams, we see the charter college as a really important positive development in the profession. It seeks to give the profession some of its status back, and it provides great support in lots and lots of different ways. And I think, our teaching workforce, like our non-teaching workforce, is diverse. People at different points in their careers, people with different developmental needs. And for us, the Charter College is an organisation that sort of seeks to meet individual teachers where they are. And in such a big organisation as ours, where we employ 600 odd teachers, one of the things we wanted to do is make our staff feel more valued as professionals. And the second thing that we wanted to be able to do is to provide sort of bespoke support and training that people could access, and provide that professional network. And we talked about a number of different ways that we might do that, and we're led time and time again back to Charter College. So we felt, and we've been doing this, I think, since 2019, that by offering automatic membership of Charter College to any teacher who wants it, we were able to show staff that we value them as professionals, but we were also able to link them into that network. And some of them are, highly active with it. Others are less so. But it's always something that's there for people if they want it. And the feedback that we've had from staff is it has made them feel valued, and it has made them feel that their development is important to us because it's linked them into this huge professional network. It's sort of twofold. One, again, I'll go back to that, the how valued teachers feel by the organisation. And again, going back to that thing around retention, we know from one of the studies the end of last year, I think it was the Endurio report, I can't quite remember, but workload was the biggest driver out of people, but actually leadership culture and how valued and listened to staff feel by leaders is one of the biggest factors of all in whether people are considering leaving the profession. So I can't isolate the great data that we've got from staff about how they feel valued specifically to group membership, but what I can say is that this was a significant part of a package of things that we did around workload, around improving special leave, around well-being. And since we introduced all of this 4 years ago or so, we've seen a significant increase in staff engagement and staff satisfaction in the trust. So I've no doubt at all that this plays a role in that. The second thing is that our model of CPD across the trust, I think the group membership has really supported that, because rather than having a kind of one-size-fits-all of CPD in every school, we've developed, and it's been co-constructed by professionals, a teaching charter which kind of characterises the 5 aspects of great teaching in Teal schools. And in each school, with support from the central team, they implement quite a bespoke CPD package to support different aspects of that teaching charter. And what the group membership has allowed us to do is to kind of plug some gaps and to make a whole range of new CPD available to people. So it's done some of the heavy lifting for us, in the sense that, you know, there's stuff that's offered by the Charter College that is stuff that we would have wanted to develop, but it's there. So actually, in terms of improving the quality of our CPD, but also doing a bit of some of the heavy lifting around the development of it, it's been really, really valuable to us. So in that sense, I think it's helped to improve the quality of our CPD offer. If you go back a few years, and the sort of the cost of CPD was quite high, and in a world of tightening budgets and financial challenges, obviously everything that we do now has to match up in terms of value for money, and the cost to us as a trust across 6 schools it was at the beginning, 9 schools now, soon to be 10, 11 schools, is actually really, really cost effective. You know, the value for money there, we feel, is really great value. As I said at the start, we've got a skit. We train 60 odd teachers a year, and a significant proportion of them, we've got lots of partner schools that go into lots of different schools, but a significant proportion of them stay in our schools and are then part of our own bespoke early career programme. So what we've seen is that some of those early career teachers are some of the teachers who are using the membership most kind of frequently and most effectively. And those teachers, and we've got 100% retention at the moment, touch wood, of second year teachers and third year teachers, so we're massively bucking a national trend there. Those teachers are already having a significant impact on our trust schools, and they are some of the most active members. So what we would like to see going forward is them becoming kind of advocates and champions for that membership within the trust. And then what I'd hope to see happen is more Teal staff become more active members of Charter College, doing things, you know, across the networks and helping to lead some of that work. You know, one of the things, the sort of key principles of our trust is we refuse to compete with other schools and other trusts. We have no interest in competition whatsoever. We are entirely focused on supporting each other. So anything that's a regional network, a national network, is something that I hope that more and more Teal staff will become active in, so that they're giving something back to that broader profession. Yeah, I mean, I would highly recommend it to to schools and trusts, and I mean a number of reasons. First of all, it's very cost effective. It provides high quality CPD, and it makes schools and trusts more outward facing. And I think that, you know, something that I said at the start about we are a profession that at times has not felt as valued and as trusted as it should. And Charter College is doing so much work around that, around building up the kind of reputation and the professional reputation of teachers. So for those reasons, you know, I would highly recommend that any school or trust really think seriously about group membership.